Okay, so today's video is actually not a hair tutorial. It's a little different. Today is actually a story time. Yep, I'm gonna do a story time today about the time that I actually used the bathroom on myself at a track meet. Okay. It's actually not funny or anything. It's really embarrassing, but luckily I played it smooth and got out the situation. Okay. This is what happened. So, at the time I was in middle school. I'm thinking around 6th grade. It was 6th grade because I only ran track one time for 1 year, and it was 6th grade. Because after peeing on myself, I was just like over it, even though it was my fault, but whatever. Okay, so this is what happened. One time in 6th grade, I was, of course, 6th grade. I think that's the beginning of middle school. Well, when I went into my year of going into 6th grade, that's when they actually took the 6th graders out of elementary school where I was living in my school district, and that they had started putting 6th graders in middle school. So my brother, my sister, all of them were actually in 6th grade in elementary school. But when my class came, we had the option of, the parents had the option of either letting their kids stay in elementary school and be like the seniors of the elementary school, or the 6th graders could go and go to middle school and be the freshmen, basically like freshmen of middle school. And my class was like the experiment class. Not the experiment. We were the first class to do so after the school district changed the rules and stuff like that. And then after my class, everybody else, all the 6th graders would be automatically in middle school. So, me being in 6th grade and fresh in middle school, I was so excited to, participate in different things and activities and stuff like that. And going to middle school, it's like the string from my pants fell off. Whatever. Okay, so going into middle school, everything's exciting, and so I decided to try out for track. Now, I have always been a really athletic person naturally. Even now, I dance and stuff like that. I don't do any sports or play any sports, but I have just a athletic, I feel, body, I guess, like a body type. I've always been really athletic, and I'm not saying I've been the best at every sport, but a bitch can run. If I can't do nothing else, I'm from the country. If I can't do nothing else, I can run. And I decided to try out for track. So I made the track team in middle school, and I was pretty fast. I remember being in elementary school, doing field day and stuff, and I would always be one of the faster kids. And so I was like, I can do this, I want to participate. So I remember being in elementary school and being in field day and different stuff like that, and I was always a pretty good runner. So I was like, why not try out for track, because that seems fun. So we did have a lot of practices. It was easy, it was fun. And with track, you try out, but you really don't try out. They kind of let almost anybody on the track team, because it's not like other sports where you have to play a certain position. Only a few amount of kids can be on the team. Track teams are pretty big, and it's so many different track and field activities and sports that go with track that you can play, that you don't have to just run or be super fast to be on the track team. So, but I wanted to, of course, be on the track team because I ran fast, and I wanted to participate in the field games where you had to run fast. I participated in I think the 4x1 relay. So with the 4x1 relay, that's when you actually, like, everybody's on the field, I think, and it's just like everybody on that team, it's like 4 people, I think, on the team, and you're all on the field and you pass the baton, but you don't run the whole the whole field, because it's one where you pass the baton and you run the whole field and then you pass, but it was the one where you had to be just like really fast. It was all about fast, getting there, holding the baton and passing it to the next teammate. So I don't remember if I was in the middle. I know I wasn't at the end. I don't know if I was at the beginning or the middle. But and I believe that was like the first actual, this was the first actual track meet I had. So on my first track meet that I ever had in my life, I pissed my pants, pissed my shorts, because we had shorts on. I pissed my freaking shorts. So so the first one we actually had, I don't know if it was my nerves. I don't remember me having to use the bathroom earlier that day. I just remember usually they had like the field activities first, so like people doing long jump and the one thing when they like run and put the stick in the ground and they fly. I don't know what that's called, but they did that. I don't know if that might be long jump, I don't know. But like the long jump and the other little field stuff. So they would usually do like the field games and stuff like that first. And then they would see who won and all that stuff. And then they would do the track games later on. But of course, you being on the track team, you had to be there all day with, you know, the entire track team. So I think I might have had to use the bathroom a little bit, but I really didn't think about it. And it was my first, you know, actual track meet. So I didn't realize that like once they call out for your game that they're about to, you know, start, your coach, you know, grabs all the kids that he has picked for that specific game, and y'all have to go out there, because it's so, like, I don't know, people who haven't ran track or haven't been to a track meet, especially like a high school or middle school track meet, it's so many people on the team where it's like if so-and-so's not here or if they're not in their position when it's time to be in your position on the field, then they'll replace you. But by the time that it was my time to run, I had to like pee. Like I had to use the bathroom extremely bad. And so I was like, well, let me try to run to the bathroom. The thing about track and field games, usually the bathroom is like one bathroom stall. Not stall, it's like one bathroom, and the bathroom is usually way out to the corner somewhere, like way out. And that's where the bathroom was. The bathroom, I would have had to run to the bathroom and run back. So I just didn't have time to go to the bathroom. I don't know if it was like a mixture of between like my nerves and then me having to use the bathroom and me just holding it in. And then they called us out on the field, so I was just thinking like I had to use the bathroom, and I was like, well, I'll just hurry up and run because the race was really fast. I was like, well, I'll just hurry up and run. Once I'm done running, I'll just run to the bathroom. But it takes time for the race to start, because even though we're all in our positions, the coaches have to do stuff, the referees have to do stuff, then they have to make sure, I don't know what they were doing, but they were taking a long time. I was like the second or third person to actually run with the baton. So after the first girl had it, I think that was the second one. Yeah, I was the second one. After the first girl had it, she was running to me, and as I'm waiting for her to pass me the baton, I just couldn't hold it anymore. And so I just started pissing on myself. Now, I don't think anyone really noticed it because they were looking at the first girl who was running and they were actually looking at the race. But as I'm like this, waiting for her to pass me the baton, I'm like peeing, full-blown peeing on myself. And so she passed me the baton, and because I was like thinking about me, oh my gosh, I just peed on myself, I started running, but I kind of was running a little slower because my mind was just like over it. Like I wanted to go home. My mind was over it. I had peed everywhere, and I was like the last person when it came to me and my people that I was running against. After we finished the race, we all walk off the field and walk back up into the stadium, and I am just soaked in well, I wasn't soaked. I had a lot of pee on me, but the only thing that really saved my butt was that I was actually running. After I peed, I had started running, and the air and the wind kind of dried up my pants or my shorts. And because we had on like mesh basketball shorts, so I had peed in them, and I was running, and so most of it got kind of dried up and whatever from the wind and me running. I actually took my shorts off and went to the bathroom after I peed on myself and rinsed them in the sink, and then put them back on because I couldn't go home and I wasn't going to tell anyone I peed on myself, so I just put them back on and sat far away from my friends. So, number one, if you have to use the bathroom, go and take your butt to the bathroom. Don't try to hold it in. Don't try to wait till the last minute, because you'll end up like me and pissing on yourself at a track meet, okay? Don't do that. But the good thing about it, second thing, is that even if you do piss your pants, fake it until you freaking make it, okay? Don't let nobody see you sweat. Don't. Because I could have easily been like, oh my gosh, I'm peeing on myself. But you know what? I just peed, and she passed me the baton, and I just ran like ain't nothing even happened. And then when I got off the freaking track field, I acted like something was wrong with me, went to the bathroom, rinsed off my shorts, and came back to the stadium and was like, oh, y'all, I still don't feel good, and just kind of distanced myself because I was smelling like piss out there in them streets, okay? But thank you guys for watching my videos, and I hope you enjoy this story time, and I'll come with some more story times because I got a lot of stories. You know, I'm 23, so I got some experiences under my belt. And I will start posting on my YouTube every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, so stay on the lookout for that. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. See ya.